Hello, my friends. Let's read Smoot, a Rebellious Shadow. If life is a book, then Smoot the Shadow had been reading the same yawn-colored page for 7.5 years. And much like 2 pages in a book or 2 ripples in a brook, Smoot and his boy were inseparable. Every day they brushed the same teeth, frowned the same frown, and drew the same pictures, always staying perfectly inside the lines. The boy never laughed. He never leaped, and he especially never did anything wild. So Smoot never did either. But shadows can dream, and when they do, the dreams are filled with color. Smoot dreamed of singing canary yellow songs. He dreamed of doing a dance in wildflower red. One day, while wishing for blue sky colored freedom, Smoot heard a pop. He had come unstuck from the boy. This is my chance, thought Smoot. He packed a few things, some shade, some moonlight, a change of underpants, and hit the road. Other shadows watched Smoot. The sight made them brave. If he can follow his dreams, we can too. First, a dandelion shadow flew away. The shocked flower watched from the ground. People who saw the flower's shadow tried to guess what it was. Is it a baby storm cloud? It could be smoke from a dollhouse chimney. It's a butterfly made of mist. A cricket and a grasshopper had formed a band, but were nervous about playing music in public. Their shadows, however, weren't nervous. The music they played sounded like cool shade on a hot afternoon. A frog that read too many storybooks watched its shadow take the shape of a prince complete with a cape and a crown to croak about. A dragonfly that longed to breathe fire watched its shadow become a giant, fearsome dragon. Even a rock watched its shadow become a cathedral, and then a skyscraper, and finally a castle that reached the clouds. It was all great fun, but Smoot began to worry about things that would get out of hand. He imagined the shadows of the zoo animals uncaged and roaring around town, or a blue whale shadow in the sky eclipsing the sun. But how does one herd wild shadows? A lasso? A net? Surely they'd slip through this like sand. No, Smoot had a better plan. First, Smoot built a small castle out of the rock and his friends, and he told the dragonfly to guard the gates like a real dragon. Next, he had to convince the frog to live inside it like a prince. Smoot sang lead vocals with the grasshopper and cricket so they wouldn't be so shy. He sang canary yellow songs. He did a dance colored wildflower red. Smoot found the dandelion, now turned fluffy white. He huffed and puffed until the seeds took to the air. "I'm flying," sang the flower. The shadows all decided to return. Their wishes had come true after all. Eventually, there was only one person who needed Smoot's help to rejoin his shadow. Luckily, it wasn't too hard. Smoot's boy had been watching all the excitement. He wanted to be more like his shadow. So Smoot and the boy laughed and leaped, and together they acted quite wild. If life is a book, then Smoot, the Shadows page, was now filled with singing and ringing, flying, vibrant, dancing color. The end.